What's up, guys? So today we're gonna be ranking the top 10 VR games on the MetaQuest app.
Yay.
Yeah, yay, yay,
Doodah.
yeah. Let's get started. Number 1, we have the good old UGG. UGG VR. Well, it's not really old, it's like 6 months. It's a pretty new game.
Amazing.
And number 1 on the top selling charts. It ended up just like Animal Company, being a Gorilla Tag copy. Not really a copy, but a Gorilla Tag-like mechanics and Gorilla Tag look. And this one skyrocketed when it first came out. And I agree, this game is really good, and I have quite a bit of time on UGG. And I will be making some UGG content soon. So here, we're gonna talk about some of the UGG things. So, the graphics are good. It's a simple game about collecting dinos and riding dinos and showing off your dinos. It's super simple, and I love how simple it is.
I like
So-
killing the chickens with rocks.
So, I would probably give this an S, but it is clunky and there's a lot of scamming, and since it's a big game, it has toxicity and scamming, but that's for all big games. So I'd probably give it like an A, since it's kind of a copy and not really its own. Let's give it an A tier, not B. Why won't it go back? Man. After some technical difficulties, we got it in an A. Now, Hero x Hero. This is the second best-selling. Also, with Animal Company, it skyrocketed, being
a really good game.
Yeah. The only problem, it's a game about... No, wait, not to the problems yet. It's a game about you collecting heroes and becoming heroes and killing bad guys to level up and killing bosses to get more heroes.
And you carry this little guy, and you click a button, and you turn into a hero.
Yeah, it's about collecting heroes.
Another Sherlock.
So, I'd probably give this an A, but it does have a small map, and the graphics are kind of clunky. You do agree with me?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna give it a B, personally.
Same. I'd probably give it a B.
Next, we have the Animal Company that we've been talking about for these both games. This game is pretty much a pretty classic. It came out in 2004, and it was supposedly the first big Gorilla Tag copy, but only with the Gorilla Tag movements. And so you have to fight bosses and enemies and mine resources to get research points to get items for murder and other cool stuff, especially murder. This is a really good game with good graphics. Overall, this is a really good game, and I would give it an S tier. How about you?
I'd give it an A.
And really an A?
I don't feel like it's as good.
Okay, we'll give it an A. We'll give it an A. I agree with the A. Next, we have VR Chat, the most classic VR game.
Yeah, that's what I was going to
Literally
say.
has VR in its name. It's like the most classic VR game, and it's just hang out with friends, get an avatar, and like you just hang out and chat with friends. It's like so simple.
All I see is people like in a YouTube short and VR chat. Like the little green guys with the fuzzy hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So overall, it's just a cool, iconic game that most people get when they get their first VR. So I would give it an S.
Yeah, it goes in an S.
After some technical difficulties again, we have Scary Baboon.
Honestly, to say I've never played Scary Baboon
I've never
before.
played Scary Baboon either. But I've seen quite a bit of videos on it. So it's like a game where you run away from bad guys. That's all I really know.
Honestly, that sounds fun. I'm going to get it.
I would give it a B.
A B sounds pretty good for it.
Yeah.
And
now,
classic
Gorilla
old
Tag.
Gorilla Tag.
Gorilla Tag.
That deserves an S tier.
Yeah, we're gonna put it in S2, but first we have to talk about it. It's a game. You already know Gorilla Tag, but we're gonna go over it anyway. Gorilla Tag is a game that is, it's just a game that you're a gorilla and you're on your hands and you run around with your hands and you just run around. Like, you can get shiny rocks and buy cosmetics, but they're overpriced. But, like, you just run around. That's literally all. Running around does not sound fun. It is fun, bro. You need to...
Yeah.
But the bad thing
There's
is...
also, like, tag and stuff, too.
Yeah, tag. That's why it's called Gorilla Tag. So... But the bad thing is it's kind of dying, and that's why it's only top 6 for best selling. And it was beaten by Animal Company, dethroned by Animal Company, when Animal Company released in 2024. So it deserves an S. It's one of the OGs. OGs. Beat Saber.
Ooh. I remember my mom getting that on Maddox VR, and then everyone would take turn playing it, and it was so fun.
Like, that was the only VR in a house. And, like, it is just like peak VR. But it gets really repetitive because you have 2 lightsabers and you have to smack blocks while it plays songs. It is kind of boring, though.
Yeah.
Even though it's an OG, my instincts tell to give it a B. So I think it go in the middle and give it an A.
I feel like it would go to B, but it's so nostalgic from playing it.
Yeah,
so
we're gonna give it an
A.
A.
Would be good for it.
Blade and Sorcery. So Blade and Sorcery is just like what it sounds like. There's blades and sorcery. You kill people with blades and sorcery.
Honestly, I've never played this game before.
Yeah, but honestly, I've seen a ton of videos on it, and it looks really, really fun. And you get powers, and there's a lot of mods, like Jujutsu Kaisen mods, and a lot of other mods like that. And I think it's a pretty good mod game, and like a mod showcaser game. So I think I'd give it a B.
Yeah, B tier.
B sounds good. Then we got good old Bone Lab. Bone Lab is just a sandbox game.
Don't get mad at me, guys. I've never played this game before either.
Yeah, because it costs money. A lot of it. We're broke. So Bone Lab is sandbox. You can kill people. You can mess around with mods. You can get a portal gun. You can just do whatever you want. And it's a pretty OG, so I'm going to have to put it in A for this. Beyond Sandbox. It's Beyond Sandbox, the successor for Bone Lab. I mean, don't get mad at me. I do have Beyond Sandbox, and it is amazing. There are finger physics. There's so many different types of guns you can kill people with. There's many, many maps that you can play, and there's a lot of mods for you to play and download.
I like to shoot other people's legs off when they spawn in.
You are a menace to society. Anyway, if it is the successor to Bone Lab, even though it has stuff Bone Lab doesn't, but Bone Lab has stuff that it doesn't. Overall, I think I'd put it... You're a menace to society. Sorry. I think I'd put it equal with Bone Lab.
Same.
Alright, there's the top 10. There's the top 10 VR game. Wait, what's that? Rec Room?
S tier.
No, hold up. Just put it in front of everything else.
If there was a tier 12,000 over S tier, Rec Room would go up there.
If you don't know, somehow you don't know, then you should get a life. Also, if you don't know, Rec Room is the VR game. Rec Room is just hang out with friends, play games that people make, and like you can explore maps, and like there's a bunch of different things to do in it, and it's like you're this person in a dorm, but sadly it got shut down.
It was the first game I have ever played on VR in my life.
Yes, Rec Room is just so nostalgic for me.
Ooh, the paintball game, I would grind on that every day.
Paintball is like the game that a lot of people play. It's like the main game in Rec Room. And I'm just so sad it got shut down.
If it wasn't shut down, we probably wouldn't really be making this video, and I would be playing it right now.
Yeah. So, this is the top 10 VR games.
More like top 11.
See you guys next video.